We're back.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there any word from the hoopster?
Yeah, he Hooper. Let me tell you what he did. He calls me today.
Right.
I missed his. No. I'm sorry. He sends me a text. Urgently, Eddie, call me back as soon as you can. I've lost your phone number.
What?
He sends me a text on my phone number.
Yeah.
To tell me that he really calling.
Text to your phone number.
This is Hooper. I'm sure he's shook because Good hit the dusty trail.
I know.
When I tell him last night,
Yeah.
I call him and I'm sorry, this morning. I said, sorry to hear about Pastor Good. He's like, God, that's been a month ago.
Yeah.
It was. It's been over a month. Well, right at a month. You didn't call and tell me, and I wasn't looking exactly on Channel 9 for it.
No, I didn't hear it.
But it was. Once I saw that he was,
Yeah.
I was on the phone with LBI.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah, we gotta be easy.
Right.
I forgot. So, and then I found out he died. I'm like, man, I gotta call him.
Yeah.
Then Hooper's like, it's been, he's in heaven. He's in heaven with brother Jim Carr.
Oh, yeah.
The one that kicked the dust up the road.
Yeah.
Here a little bit ago, yeah. He hits the dust. The guy that carries him up the stairs kicks the dust.
Yeah.
And Hooper's preacher kicks the dust. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, I talked to him.
Yeah.
He's wanting to go out for chicken wings with Gitmo
Right.
for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, they're Christmas cookies.
Yeah. Christmas chicken wings. Yeah. Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows that when little boy baby Jesus was born, he had to have some chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Magi are over there looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
The Magi. Nativity scene, you got chicken wings there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the dog was always snooping around the live nativity scene.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we were going there. I was hoping he was going to send me, or he was trying to get in touch with me saying we had work. That would make me even way more happier.
Right.
Because we're not. In fact, I even told Rodney, I said, let me go real quick and I can call him. But I don't want him to have something to do tomorrow. Like, for some reason. Like, even on like a Saturday or something. And got to get it done. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So let me call him back real quick. So then as we're talking and we make arrangements, he's going to call me and let me know what day we're going to go out to eat. He says at the end of the conversation, good God, Eddie, now don't forget now, it's important. I got to call you back. Text me your phone number. I said, I just called you. You texted me. First of all, you have it because you texted me to tell me to call you.
Right.
Then when I called you, it's on the end of
it's
in the call history.
Right.
He has an iPhone now, right?
Right.
And I said, it's in the history. Not to mention, I'll text it to you, but you don't really need it. Well, I don't know about his iPhone. I sure ain't got your number. I said, you couldn't have. I started to say you couldn't have texted me if you didn't have a number.
Exactly.
But I was taking my hat off and beating my head against the wall. So I said, you know what? I'll definitely do that. When I hang up, buddy, I will definitely call you right back. Because I was already bleeding from the back of my noggin. So, meanwhile, when I hear downstairs the boot, Mom, like she's walking normal the other day, I heard like that, and I knew what that was. I went downstairs and asked her, I said, did you trip a minute ago? She said, yeah. It double clicked. I'm like, just sit the hell down. Jesus Christ. Just sit. They're worrying me to death, man. I don't know if I'm leaving the house or Brian Center.
Right.
That one day, Dad literally fell head first into the recliner, saved himself, got up and turned around. Mom fell twice that night before we went to bed, and then the next morning, she showed me her foot, and I'm like, you probably got to go to the hospital. Come find out, but she's supposed to find out 2 weeks. They're probably going to do surgery, so.
Right.
Now, he's not talking about the Elijah from the Bible, I promise you.
Right.
And you know what the crazy thing is?
What's that?
He grows up and he's the epitome of, like this song here, and Whiskey Bent and Hellbound would be the epitome of every redneck's mantra. Right?
Really?
And seriously, and I got right to say redneck because I come from some redneck family. I don't portray the redneck mantra, but he is the epitome of their mantra. Like he's the theme song of them. You know what I'm saying? Just like Cher and Barbara, or like a gay man's just like theme songs, whatever. Or Eye of the Tiger, when you saw Rocky, you want to fight people. You know, you get pumped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or Star Wars, you think you're from the Battlestar Galactica, or you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. Yeah. So he was the epitome of basically like human people like Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, George Jones, Waylon Jennings, and then of course him, and then Willie Nelson be included. Yeah. But what makes him so, the irony in Hank Williams is this: he wasn't raised under poverty. He wasn't raised to where they had to hunt in the woods for food. He didn't raise. He wasn't
Like old
raised.
Jet Clayton.
Yeah, he wasn't raised where his daddy drank because he was an unhappy marriage and beat his wife and worked in the coal mine. His daddy drank, yeah, but it wasn't because of those reasons.
Right.
But yet he's the epitome of our monster. So what I'm trying to say is he never. Now he did go through the whiskey bit hellbound, like the partying scene. It might have been worse. Like he would be what you. If you gave a redneck millions of dollars and what you expected him to do, that's what he did. Like that's what he did, you know. But I mean, he did well. His daughter does good now. I think he's obviously in the Grand Ole Opry Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I think his daughter she sings very well. He's got a son that does some music, not very well known. I think his daughter's a little more well known. I can't remember her name, but I've heard some of her music.
Oh.
But he pretty much stopped literally. His breath to life was the Monday Night Football thing because he hadn't. I mean, he could tour anywhere in the South and sell out at these places like oh man, like some of the places that hold like 7,000-8,000 people. Some of your smaller type venues or whatever, like Double Doors, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
The places in Myrtle Beach that hold like 7,000, Hard Rock, you know, things like that. Down here he would sell out no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Whether he's got an album or not. So he's never been poor or broke. You know.
Always popular.
Oh yeah, always popular. He's just like a Dale Jr. Never won a race, or I mean, never won a championship.
Right.
But he's the most popular driver that there was because of his dad. Same way with Hank Williams Jr. You know. So
It's very popular.
yeah, just like if you put Richard Petty on as commentating, I don't care. If we ever do get a letter and hate letter, it'll probably be for something like this.
Right.
Richard Petty was not a very good commentator, but he was probably one of the best race car drivers on the face of the planet.
Oh yeah.
But his son is a horrible race car driver. Not horrible, I can't say horrible, but he just didn't.
He didn't do as well.
He didn't do as well as his pop, but he is a better commentator than his pop.
Oh, yeah.
He is a great NASCAR commentator. I put him up there. His dad, not so much.
Right.
He sounds as awkward as a fish out of water when he tries to commentate.
Oh, sure.
But Kyle Petty just fits right in and does it.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody's talent is not
yeah.
what everybody might think it is. Like mine, we've yet to figure mine out.
Well, I think just like ex football players.
Right.
commentating.
Exactly. Not every one of them are good. They're just not. Some of them make Madden type. What's the guy that was on the other night that I always never remember his name? You were telling me, and he does so well. I said he's the epitome of a Madden's voice. You know, I think Aikman is, honestly, to be honest with you, and that's not a biased opinion because I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh hell yeah.
I think Troy Aikman is a hell of a commentator.
Yeah.
I just
They
do.
used to do the game of the week. I think they're doing Monday night or something else, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Oh yeah. I wonder who won. Collinsworth is great, dude.
Yeah.
Got a great commentative voice.
Yeah, it's got a good view.
A good his,
perspective.
yeah, and his cadence of how he calls the plays. I mean, you know what I'm saying? How he
You know when
calls.
they had Dennis Miller on Monday Night Football? And that was
Rush Limbaugh was on there at one time.
What the hell did they know?
What does
they
he know?
never played football, so how the hell
It's
did
like
they
having.
know anything about the sport?
I mean, it makes no sense. It made no sense. That'd be like having
Nothing
Oprah.
lasts.
That'd be like having Oprah Winfrey on there. What do they know about football? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then Rush Limbaugh didn't last. So
Was he really?
he was on there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was during your era when they were putting what's his name on there too.
Dennis Miller?
Yeah.
Oh, what an awkward.
Yeah,
combination.
exactly, dude. Stupid.
Clueless about football.
Exactly. Well, we did the same thing as a president, so there we go.
Oh, yeah.
We put somebody clueless in there. I'm not going to say the names because I don't want hate letters, but we sure did.
Oh, yeah.
More than one time we've elected a buffoon,
Yeah.
you know.
No doubt.
Sometimes worse than others.
No doubt. No doubt.
But anyway, this was always a good song.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he always had that.
Well, he's got a good voice.
He does. He had a great southern type, you know.
Sure.
He would take, like I said, with him and Merle and Whaley and George and Johnny, they just all, even with Chris Christopherson when he ran with him for a little while and did some albums. They weren't bad. I was a Waylon Jennings guy myself. You don't get no better than, I don't think Hank would have wrote it this way or done it this way.
Yeah.
That's a top 10 number one song. That Waylon wrote about his daddy, so.
There you go.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember drinking my what was those coolers that came out in the 80s? Secret, Bartles and James. Ed and I thank you for your support. Bartles and James and Sylvia bought me and
Yeah.
Michael, and we're listening to this and smoking Marlboro Lights
Oh, yeah.
up in the bedroom in North Wilkesboro,
Yeah.
working for him in the summertime. We're getting ready to go to the place to
Yeah.
shoot pool.
I'm gonna take a break real quick.
We'll be right back.
Oh yeah, nice, a good short song.